think the inflation is actually the thing that deserves the least press because all they've really done from you, and granted it's inflation, I understand that it's inflation, but all this is a systematic war on savings. You are eliminating, you are starving out fiscally responsible people, and you're doing it in real time in such a way that people have no way to prepare for the things that they're getting ready to take away from them. You're going to see a war for food and transportation within the next 2 or 3 years, hopefully 2 or 3 years, that you aren't going to have a way to sidestep the digital economy that will be set up to implement their solutions to the food and transportation problems that they are in the process of laying out in front of us right now. So where's that any different?
Yeah, it is. It's this is, I've talked about this on these episodes before, that this is no longer a obviously stupid administration that's just making a bunch of bad decisions. This is engineered, coordinated destruction, and they're going after everything that makes not just America, but all countries weaker. So you go after the food, you go after fuel, things that people have no choice but to pay for. And when you think about the food stuff, that's the stuff I think was really interesting when I was listening to that Curry podcast. It's so true. The thing that he said that is like etched in my mind, because it's something we all knew, but it's like now it was so plain and simple how he said it. Why did America struggle so badly with COVID versus everybody else? Because we are in awful shape.
Yeah.
For us being the most wealthy country in the world, we are like terrible with what we eat and how we do it. And we're supposed to be all these smart people. All we've done is just like the reverse engineering that we do on washing machines and everything else. We used to be able to, Maytag could make a washer and dryer that would last for 70 years. And now all of a sudden you can't get one that's going to last you for more than 6 years. And they just make it cheaper. So you go buy another one. It's not worth paying the guy to come out and fix it if you can even find somebody to do it. You just go buy a new one.
The number of times we've heard people, our seniors in the boomer generation, describe that as the net positive. We've grown up in an environment where people believe that disposable consumerism is a net good because we can afford to do it, whereas a durable society isn't subject to the whims of tyrants. And what this comes down to is we have allowed the complete... I'm going to say a word, and you tell me the last time you've heard a politician or a corporate entity talk about it in a way that was above a third grade level. Value. That word is the new boogeyman, because they want to redefine everything underneath the word value so that when it reemerges, it's in their terms. Progressives are tremendously capable wordsmiths. There was a point where to be a classical liberal would be what a postmodern conservative is now. Not a neocon, fuck those guys. But for God's sake, understand the people you're playing with. They lay things out in staging that we would not necessarily do because their plan, I wouldn't come up with it on my own.